Rivalry week in the Canadian Premier League continues here in beautiful British Columbia, and it is tonight the battle for BC, with Vancouver hosting Pacific for the very first time here at the Willoughby Community Park. Afshin Gopi makes two changes to his team. We expect him in a 4-4-1-1. Tyler Crawford is in at left back. Gabriel Bitar after a ferry trip from Victoria to Vancouver. James Merriman makes three changes to his 4-3-3, notably Sean Young
to the races from Pacific, and this is what you don't want from that team.
Manny Aparicio bringing them right back, uses the outside of his foot to find Reed. Adonijah Reed is stopped by Callum Irving. Rocco Romeo on the turf kicks the ball away to make sure there is no second opportunity. We expected a big game from Reed, and he almost got another for the Tridents very early on in this one. I'm here part of the derby, or a derby, reminded how special the sport is. His side motivated for this one, but defending. Ditch into a wide open net, scoring again off a broken corner kick, and just placing that oh so comfortably to the right of Callum Irving as the Tridents are off to support, or to celebrate with the traveling support to have an early goal. Here, perfect start to this game, Jordan.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. This big young man on set pieces is so dangerous. You almost want to get two guys on him.
Now the other thing though is Bakari, who absorbed that challenge, is going to remember, well, that's the bar. I'm allowed to have one up there. We expected a little bit of feistiness in the derby. It's not taking us very long. Bakari around Josh Hurd. Here's his cross in. Dadaluk on it first, but it sits, and that's a goal line clearance from Thomas Mayer-Jaguar, but nobody picks up TJ Tahid, and the hometown kid has leveled the match just 3 minutes after conceding his first professional goal, just 16 years old, and it's a huge one in the derby. Lofty perhaps in year one, but that's not, you don't come into this team with the ownership that they have, with the signings that they made around the staff, and not have those high expectations. This is Hurd, a call, Josh Hurd! A wonder strike to take the lead right back for Pacific. 24th minute of the match, a third goal, and the pendulum has swung back in favor of Pacific as Josh Hurd gets the better of his former teammate. His second of the year is a peach. 2-1 to Pacific. Nima, that's his curled back out wide. Here's Kwok playing it low. Receiving from Crawford. Vinjay Kwok on his right foot takes a deflection. Great reactionary stop from Kieran Basket as we've reached stoppage time. Well worked from Kwok and Nima Mozenezade. Pass in for Hundal. Nicely read by Eric Lajeunesse, but turned it right back over. Simmons out wide. Bitar in for TJ Tahid. TJ Tahid has a goal! This one is going to stand for the young man. TJ Tahid has leveled the match, and yes, Jordan Wilson, this time it is a first professional goal. Just about an identical strike from Josh Hurd inside the box, and his teammates absolutely mob him. One to remember, and a big one for the home side late in this first half. Ibrahim Bakari has said of his team's performances thus far that we're learning how to impose ourselves in home games. We're definitely doing that here today. This is Hundal. Dribbles around of Eric Lajeunesse. Provides a short option, and another Vancouver player outside the 18 ready to clean up the scraps, but it goes into the box. First on it, Didic. Kwok battles for it. Headed wide from Mayer-Jaguar. Hundal picks up the ball. Shot Hundal dribbling through a phone booth, and now Sandoval. Offside denies it all. An example, though, of what Vancouver can do when they get both Hundal and Sandoval involved in the attack. Now to Simmons. Out wide to Ayman Salouf. Magic in those boots. Salouf thought about the shot. Now he'll take Salouf! Out of nothing!
Oh God, what are we doing?
Dribbles through the middle of the park, and an uncontested shot that fools Callum Irving frozen to the turf. Ayman Salouf has his third goal of the season. Of the defensive variety, Ungaro a header to Salouf. See how much he has in the tanks after his most recent foray into the attacking third for Easton. Ungaro! Pacific quickly flipping the script in this match. All the way down into the Vancouver defensive half again, and Easton Ungaro, his second for the club. Salouf a goal and an assist in about 5 minutes of work. Long switch for Salouf. Just get the ball to Salouf as the game plan right now for Pacific. Goes inside out on Bakari and wins a penalty. He has single-handedly changed this game since coming on as a substitute, Ayman Salouf.
Because that's what happens if you get it wrong.
Well, they're going to give the penalty to Manny Aparicio, who steps up and sneaks that under the diving arm of Callum Irving. He goes bottom left, and it is a fifth for Pacific, who are absolutely running roughshod. Kyle Sandoval accelerates away, still Sandoval. Sandoval on his left, that comes up and catches Didic. Another no-doubter for a penalty. Will we see an eighth, as Didic is also shown his first caution of the season? But it looks like they have given the ball to Sean Hundal. 3 of his last 4 have been denied. Hundal, this time he makes up for it. That's a classy finish to the bottom right corner. And you give it to the guy who can take over top spot in the Golden Boot race. That's a Aparicio. Salouf passing around our Pacific. Salouf, does he try a brace? No, he gives it to Yates. Stefan Yates. Mane has to shoot. Kakuna Mane! Ho, ho, ho! An unbelievable finish from short range, and he just about broke the crossbar off the net. Kakuta Mane. And it's one that is going to sting, as the BC Bash belongs to Pacific once again. A goal-scoring eruption, and the Lakeside boys, who made the trip across on the ferry, have lots of goals to celebrate.